Hello, welcome to RelationShift. Thank you for joining me today. It's another wonderful edition. Today we'll be talking about something very important in your relationship journey. But before I continue, I'd like to remind you, subscribe, like this post, and leave a comment for me. I will respond shortly. I want to talk to you about another way you can get relationship that matter, the most important way. And I'm talking about the theme, letting God orchestrate your relationship. I'm discussing that today, letting God orchestrate your relationship. There are many ways that people have been getting their relationship. We're in a time where people say network, network, network. So people go outside their ways to go find people to network with. But one of the most important ways that you could actually get quality relationships is by asking God, letting God orchestrate your relationships for you. And there are reasons why that will be important. 5 reasons actually why that is your best bet. Number one, because God sees the full picture. You don't see the full picture. You don't know the details of this person from A to Z. God knows this person from A to Z. They can benefit you today and not you tomorrow. But God knows that. God knows when a person should be in your life. God knows when the person should not be in your life. So why should you allow God orchestrate your relationship instead of you going to network by yourself? Number one, I said, is that God sees the full picture. You don't think about this, or if you think about this, you will know that you can trust God. God sees the end even from the beginning. The scripture says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. If you trust God with orchestrating relationships for you, He will give you the very best, the one that is for you, the one that is in line for you. Number two, human efforts without divine insight can be very dangerous. Human effort without divine input can be very dangerous. So the best thing is asking God for this relationship, letting God form this relationship for you. Because not every opportunity, not every relationship is for you. Not every relationship is from God. So you can be sure that if God is the one orchestrating it, He is always going to be on point. He's going to give you the very best. So don't force connections, don't force relationship, don't force yourself into things that will be frustrating, that could be manipulating. There could be wrong alignments, So let God be the one kickstarting this for you. Human efforts without divine insight can be very dangerous. Number three, surrendering means that you are going to be praying, not that you are just going to be planning. So, surrendering it to God is about you praying. It's always about planning to your head. Head knowledge or human knowledge is limited. God is not limited. God can never be limited. God knows everything. So let your relationship building begin in prayer. Let God be the one orchestrating it. Ask Him about it. Let Him help you. Who have you ordained for my life? Who have you brought to my life this season of my life? Don't just let it be about you finding someone. Let God find the person for you and expect Him to answer you. Number four, trust God's instructions. We are talking about there are times in your life where God will disrupt a plan that you have. You have already planned, I'm going to marry this person, I'm going to go out with this person. And then God comes in between and stops this whole thing and bring in someone else into your life. Trust His instructions. He knows what He's doing. You will not know, but God always knows. God sometimes removes people or indirect connections in your life, and that is trying to protect you, but in disguise. God takes a person from you who is giving you some stipend, and you feel like, oh, the person is helping me and stopped helping me. No, the person is helping you, but then it's like somebody who is trying to give a dog some meat to watch over it. What will the dog do with the meat than to eat it up? All right. So even if the dog is trying to put oil on the meat, trying to make it look neat and everything, what is the dog still going to do with it? It's going to eat it. So, but God is trying sometimes to take you from that and give you what is about your life. So some people are supposed to be with you for a season, and so when that time is over, God will draw you from them, or God will draw them from you. Allow that disruption to happen. Let God sever your relationship. Sometimes from this person who is called boyfriend or fiancé, God can say, no, you can't marry this person, and God will cut you off from that person. Sometimes the person relocates or you relocate or something. God looks for a way to end a relationship that is not going to be part of, so that it can come into your life. Number 5, God's network looks different than what the world will do. God's connections is always going to be looking different from what the world will offer. Sometimes God will give you a person and the person doesn't look like it. Imagine God telling Elijah, I'm sending you to Zarephath, to a widow woman. The brook is drying up. God is setting him up with a widow woman. A widow woman who is broke. But God has plans. God knows who exactly to pair you with that will solve your problem. If God has sent him to a rich man or a rich woman, this person might definitely be rich, but then they will be saying all their life that God helped you and all of that. But then God knew exactly who to pair him with, and God took him to the exact place that is necessary for his destiny. So God's kind of connections usually look different than what the world will offer. He can choose the humble person, the unexpected, the unlikely person to come into a relationship with you. David had a Jonathan, a loyal friend. He didn't have a PR team, he had a Jonathan. He just had fishermen. He didn't have Pharisees. Pharisees were very educated, fishermen were not. But God knew what is best for Jesus. He gave him fishermen, he didn't give him Pharisees. So let God be trusted regarding your connections. Very important. Let's close. God is usually the master networker. So if you are trying to look for networks here and there, let God network you. Let God bring you into the company of people that are necessary for your destiny. Let God raise the people that matter to your destiny to you. I'm trusting God that God will help you, that you open your eyes to know why He's sometimes going to break you away from someone and bring you into the life of someone else, so that you don't go into a situation that will give you a future problem. I hope this has blessed you today. Don't forget to subscribe, to leave a comment, and to like this video. Have a great time, everybody. Thank you for joining.